Newly discovered species of the month. Today we'll be looking at the Lizturd, and as always, welcome to Green Mythology. I am a zoologist and I'll be your host for the video. Welcome. Now, even though it's commonly known as the Lizturd, its scientific name is Yeliphos cleftes, which means shell thief in Greek, and you'll see why in a bit. But first, let's cover the basics, shall we? As we get into our exploration of this creature, we'll learn that it was discovered on September 2nd of 2025, which was just in the last week. Isn't that crazy? So we know when, but where was it discovered? It was found on North Sentinel Island, which is just east of India. And as you probably know, the island was completely closed off to outsiders since 1956, making it completely illegal to go there. This is because the natives on the island are completely isolated from the outside world, which means that they could be weak to the common cold and other viruses that we don't think are big deals. So when India, the country that condemned the island to outsiders, announced that research visits will be able to commence in late August of 2025, everybody was surprised. Of course, many qualifications had to be met, such as the following. Firstly, any researcher who wished to visit the island had to be checked for any and all pathogens known to modern science. After that, the researcher had to have a completely professional and uncontroversial background in their field of study. After those two qualifications were met, the researcher had to agree that the visit was purely for scientific purposes only, and that no evangelization would occur. The first group of people to reach these standards were 5 scientists from the country of Australia, which is my home country. On August 27th, the group of researchers set sail from the Andaman Islands, ready to face the challenges ahead of them. The first challenge being the natives, who are understandably territorial, considering the past interactions they've had with people who they would consider invaders. In order to get past this roadblock, the scientists offered the natives things like food, water, among other things. This thankfully worked, causing the entire research team to celebrate. On August 28th, the researchers officially set their feet on the soil of North Sentinel Island and started their research. At first, everything seemed completely normal. All of the species sighted on the island were common in that part of Asia. That is until one of the researchers came across a group of turtles. Upon closer inspection, she found one that had an elongated tail and looked more like a lizard than a turtle. It was also noted that the specimen was much more aggressive than the others, and that it didn't run away, and it stood its ground when people approached. Intrigued by this, the scientists took a sample of blood from the specimen and put it through their database. The conclusion was shocking, to say the least. It turns out that the reptile's DNA did not match any of the turtles around it. Even stranger, The specimen did not match any of the known species in the researchers' database. Completely stumped by this, the researchers did not know what to think or do. When all hope seemed lost, one of the researchers simply stated that it looked similar to one of the tree-dwelling lizards on the island that they hadn't tested yet. And what do you know? These two reptiles were in fact related. Shortly after the DNA tests came out as a positive match, the scientists began to examine these lizards for a long period of time, and surprisingly, all of their questions were answered. While secretly watching one of these lizards, scientists noticed that it would wait for long periods of time for a turtle to walk on by itself so it could make its move. After the lizard would jump off of the tree, it would land on the turtle and start attacking it ferociously. 9 times out of 10, the lizard will win, and it'll devour the turtle alive and take its shell as his own. It'll then insert itself into an entire group of turtles and emit a pheromone that'll make them think it's one of them. This creates a parasitic relationship where the lizard steals their food and in many cases even eats their young. Just because the Lizturd is a wretched and deceptive creature doesn't mean us humans have to be, which means to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next newly discovered species of the month. See ya.